The man runs through the grocery store, his shoes slapping against tile that never seems to end. Every aisle looks the same. Every turn leads to another row of shelves, another stretch of blank wall. There are no doors. Behind him, something moves. Not footsteps. Not running, a wet, dragging sound slow and deliberate, like something heavy being pulled across the floor. He doesn't dare look back. Then the floor beneath him ripples. His foot sinks, then his leg. Hands burst upward, pale and slick, gripping him tight. His scream is cut short as the store swallows him whole. That evening, the sun sets over the small town of Brookhaven. Families wash dishes, televisions flicker on, porch lights glow softly. For most people, the workday ended hours ago. But for the understaffed grocery store on the edge of town, the night is just beginning. Closing time is 10. Then comes cleaning, then locking up. Then, finally, freedom. A young employee named Mara watches the clock with burning eyes. She shouldn't have taken a double shift. Her legs ache. Her thoughts feel slow and heavy, but every extra hour means more money. Money she's saving to leave this town for good. She stocks shelves in silence, listening to the hum of the lights. Most of her coworkers called in sick. The cashier went on break and never came back. So, it's just her. As she places jars onto the shelf, a voice speaks behind her. "Can I help you find anything?" Mara spins around. The jar slips from her hands and shatters on the floor. No one is there. Her heart pounds. She laughs nervously, just exhaustion. She turns back to the shelf. "Paper or plastic?" the voice asks. Her stomach drops. The voice is hers. That's enough. She needs a break. Mara heads toward the back of the store toward the break room. She finds the door easily. But when she turns around, the exit is gone. The sliding doors she's used every day simply aren't there. No glass, no handles, just wall. She walks faster, checks every aisle. Nothing. The store isn't big. She shouldn't be lost. But the longer she searches, the more panic crawls into her chest. She can hear whispering now. Low voices, just out of sight. They sound tired, angry, familiar. A sudden scream echoes through the aisles. Mara runs toward it, aisle 3. At first, it looks empty. Then she looks down. A hand pushes up through the tile floor, translucent and trembling. The ground ripples around it like disturbed water. The hand reaches for her, begging. She backs away and runs. As she slows, catching her breath, another sound fills the store. Something heavy dragging, something wet. Closer, closer. She can't move. The lights flicker. The sound stops. Everything goes dark. If anyone had been passing by the store that night, they might have heard a scream cut off suddenly, swallowed by a gurgling silence. The next morning, Mara's body is found in aisle 3. The store closes weeks later. It never reopens, but the building doesn't stay quiet. For 1 hour each evening, between dusk and nightfall, something happens inside. Lights from outside refuse to enter. People inside insist the exits are gone. They feel overwhelming dread, a desperate need to leave. Some hear voices. Others see shapes beneath the floor. Those who investigate report the same sounds. Dragging, gurgling, whispers repeating the same sentence. "I just need one more shift. I'll leave this town someday. I don't want to die here." In one recorded incident, a man exploring the abandoned store followed a gurgling sound to the break room. It came from the microwave. Against every instinct, he opened it. Nothing was ever found of him except traces throughout the plumbing. Another witness saw a girl in aisle 3. She looked almost human. Almost. Her face shifted. Her hands had no fingers. She shook her head violently, trying to warn him. He didn't listen. Something rose behind him. When the man was found outside the building the next morning, he was alive, but his skin was gone. The most disturbing discovery came later. A tattoo visible on one of the hands that reached from the floor matched a man still living in town. A former manager. Ordinary. Alive. Yet part of him was there. As if the store didn't just trap, eat, kept pieces, memories, regrets, dreams that never left. People in Brookhaven used to call that grocery store a dead-end job. A place where you worked until you figured out a way out. Now, for 1 hour each night, the store makes that fear real. A place with no exits. A place that remembers everyone who believed they were stuck forever and refuses to let them leave.